That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
How annoyed are you guys by hearing that music like 2 times a day at this point? I still like it. I still like it. I still like that music. I made that song. I made that song with my own ears and hands and my brain. What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Street. And before we get started, subscribe to the channel and aggressively fist the like button and all of the buttons surrounding it just in case you miss. Yeah, how you guys doing today? We're back. You just saw my lovely, shining, completely rested, I'm not tired at all, face about 3 hours ago. And now we're back. Now we're back. One second. Let us see what we have got going on here. We got to do the ticker. I'm alone today. I don't have my producer. Got the ticker now going on down there. Who's here? What's going on, guys? We got That's Dope. Popular in West. I'm huge in West Michigan. Everyone knows that. What up, Incog? What's up, Dave? What's up, Modfi? How you guys doing? Jake the sniper in here sniping. What's your stock picks? I don't know. Don't really have stonk picks at the moment. I buy Amazon and I wait. That's my thing. Does the like button consent though before we, I don't know, you smash? I mean, no means no, but I don't hear it. Love the intro tune. Play it in the car full blast. That's
dope.
That's dope. That is dope. Hi from Spain. Hi, Scott. How are you? mRNA. Sure. Moderna. Good one. Kalamazoo. Where's the bottom? I don't know. Somewhere below current price. I don't know. Maybe now. I don't know. I don't know where the bottom is. But guys, before I got you guys saying hi, yeah, all these things, we got it. Got it. Want to alert you to something very important, and that is this the right corner? Amber Group, the amazing sponsors of our Monday streams. They are also a sponsor of my podcast, but you guys already know that by now. Listen, as you can see, you can read, right? Amber Group is an integrated digital asset platform serving retail and institutional clients by providing deep liquidity, attractive yields, and sophisticated portfolio management tools with 12 offices on 3 continents. I did the 3 first, and nearly $1 trillion in volume traded. Amber Group offers clients personalized, compliant, and secure service across dozens of digital assets. Okay, that's the catchphrase. But I've been using it, and it's awesome, guys. Here's the bottom line. All that is cool. It's secure. It's safe. It offers yield. Good luck getting that in your bank account. But you can also spot trade. You can margin trade. You can not just be like, I'm going to park my money and get 5% or whatever. You can choose your yield strategy. They can be short-term, long-term, hedges. They have literally everything, and you will have no problem with security. It's amazing, and you should check them out. The link is right down below in the description. It better be. No mic here today. No, we know it is. Link is right down below in the description. I ask you, just click it. Just click it. All you gotta do is click the link. You check it out. In fact, if you had a choice between hammering the like button and clicking that link, I would ask you to click that link and show Amber Group that you're supporting. But guys, it's an amazing platform. I highly suggest that you all check it out. So what are we doing today? What are we doing today, guys? We're going to do an AMA again. We did this last Monday, right? And you guys liked it. And frankly, I don't want to look at these stupid charts. Some days, usually we do charting live streams. We'll do Chartapalooza on Wednesday still because you savages will want to see some of them. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing to see but big red candles. And that's not fun for anyone, because what are you going to do with it? You shouldn't be doing anything with it right now. Like, the charts aren't going to help us do much. So let's do questions. 404. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, let me see. Let me see what's up at the link real quick. One second. So I'm alone here. I got to now check the link. Make sure that it works. Make sure that the link works. Yeah, there's 404. I'm going to fix the link. Now I have to fix the link. I don't know what's going on. Now, look, I'm going to sit here. We're going to do this thing, and we're going to... The link should work. It's the right link. I don't know, man. We're going to get that quick. Let me ping my people. Remember, link is... Okay, we'll get that fixed. We will get that fixed. Should be working. I don't know why it's not. Let me try it over here. 1 second. Hold. So, guys, you can start putting in your questions. Put in your questions. I don't have a producer here. I'm gonna have to read them and get going on it by myself. But we will figure that out. Maybe it's missing the. Is it missing the P? Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure this out, guys. Trying to figure this out. It's not working. Broke ass link. Here we go. Yeah, getting a 404. Okay. Anyways, can't do anything about that right now. Let's do it. Here we go. See what we got here in the questions. Yeah, I'm super tired, John Paul, but that's what my face always looks like. But I'm very tired. I went to the Bucks Bills game. It went into overtime. I had to drive home at night, and then my kid woke me up at 3 o'clock right after I basically went to sleep. All right, let me see what we got here. So we're stuck in a hot zone between 50 weekly and 200 daily. Thoughts on coming moves? I think listen. I'll do Bitcoin real quick. But you know, 1 second. Let me pull up a chart. I got to share my screen, do the thing with the stuff, and then the place with the things. Here we go. 1 second. Okay, this is what I think. Shared it this morning. Nobody wants to hear it. Yeah, that's what I think. I think we're gonna just be real. It's gonna be really annoying for a while. You know, if you look at it more granular, we're right at the EQ of this 4-hour channel. That's the bigger channel that I'm talking about, kind of just the general range. The real range, though, is dropping here up to this high right at 51,989, and we're right at the EQ of it bouncing off. This is actually a great long entry if you're a scalping trader. Not saying it goes up, but good risk reward right at the middle of that channel. To be frank, though, I don't know. I think we're going to test all parts of this range, but I can't tell you for sure. Cannot tell you that for sure. Let's keep going. Here we go. Okay. Digging in. We have to print at 42K before we send you. No, we don't. There's no rule that you have to do anything. We could completely skip it, go straight up from here and not go there. So no, I don't think so. Do you do any yield farming? I do a bit, but nothing too complex. Frankly, I own so many coins. My concern, yield farming is amazing. I have friends who do it. First, there's impermanent loss. So doing the calculations on whether yield farming is actually worth it is very complex and not something I'm particularly interested in. Also, I just don't like to have coins in so many places that if something happened to me, my family wouldn't be able to find them. I know that's morbid, but it's actually true. So trying to consolidate things has been very, very difficult. What do we got here? What about alts consolidating? I think alts look like stir-fried poopsicles. No, I'm not interested in alts right now at all, because I think if Bitcoin continues to drop, I'm not saying it will, but if it does, that we'll probably see Bitcoin dominance go up, Bitcoin price go down, and that's the worst formula you got. Should I buy DOT? Like with half of everything. Looks super cheap, bro. Everything looks super cheap. I don't know. Crypto Banter also live right now. I'm staying here. You're more fun. I appreciate that, but they're going to win that battle every time, I would imagine. They've got a much bigger audience. Here we go. Where we can say that we are in bear market for these season. I don't really understand that one. I think we're in a local bear market that is amidst a macro bull market, which is why you always have to put a time trade on it, right? Okay, whatever. Mr. Boombastic, what's up, Irvin? Are we in a bear market? Is anyone's guess? The very local one. Okay, look, I'm looking. It's very hard for me to keep up with the questions and do this myself. Trying to get that link fixed. Hey, big fan. Thanks. Got into crypto at the recent high and sadly minus 40%. Not scared, but wondering what a wise move would be. Average lower or get out and buy lower. Would love some advice. I would never tell. I don't think there's a more dangerous sentiment in any kind of trading than I'm going to sell now to buy lower. Because what if you do that and then price goes up and it never comes back down? No. If your plan was to buy more, you just average in. But I would not say sell to buy lower after you've already dropped 40%. I think that's very, very dangerous. Impending financial crisis to dwarf 08 and 22. Any thoughts? I've been hearing that every year since 08. I think rationally, yes. Timing it, impossible. So I have no idea if that will happen in 22, 26, 32, or 48. It will eventually happen because you can't just print money endlessly and hope for the best, but I can't tell you when it's going to happen. And until it does, ride the wave, man. Ride the wave. Inflation is good for your wealth if you own hard assets and are not in cash. CEOs dumping stocks for crypto. I can't imagine that that is true for any human being in the world that's a CEO of a company. No. Maybe. Show me some evidence. I've never heard about that. I don't know why that would be happening. I'm not even dumping stocks for crypto. I'm just not buying as many more stocks. At what point can I put my whole net worth into Mongoose coin? I mean, you could probably do it now. I wouldn't recommend it. I know that's a joke. And anyways, Mongoose coin is going to get eaten by crypto coin. So whatever. How do you take trades? Alert on candle close and limit order on trend line, or maybe crossing alert and market order? It totally depends. Generally, if I look at a setup, I have a trigger and then I spread my orders around. I buy slowly and I tend to take profit in the same way. I used to use primarily limit orders when I was on Binance, but like once I got kicked off Binance as an American, I really never traded with that sort of same velocity. And now that I'm on DEXs, primarily using like Matcha and Uniswap and stuff, you can't really use those techniques, right? Let me see. Bro, you think we sell Dogecoin? No, I have no idea, but I would have told you to sell it at 70 cents because I told everyone to sell it at 70 cents. Not something I do very often. I'm trying to find some more questions. How do you build confidence in your own TA? TA doesn't really matter. What you need to build confidence in is your ability to not make stupid decisions once you're in a trade. Almost doesn't really matter where you enter a trade as long as you abide by your stop loss and abide by your take profit plan. If you don't have a plan, you shouldn't be trading. And if you do have a plan, you shouldn't trade it just because your stop loss is about to trigger. But I think it just takes a really, really long time. And if you are lacking confidence or you're panicking or doing any of those things, you're probably overexposed and just trading with too much size. Yeah, I don't know. What if I said that I don't have much budget left? Would that still apply? This is the question where you said, should you sell and buy back lower? No, if you have no budget left, you just wait, even if it takes you 10 years. I'm not saying it'll take you 10 years, but yeah. When at a loss, do you swap a coin for another? No. Why would I do that? Like, I don't know what coin is going to go up next. The way that most people have lost tons of money, even in bull markets, is spazzing and going from one coin to another, right? You FOMO, you see one coin going up, you sell your coin that hasn't gone up yet, you buy the top of that other coin, and then the coin you used to be in goes up. That's how this works. Every time. But no, that would just be over trading. Am I in eGold yet? I've literally been in Elron when it was ERD since 15 sats. Everybody knows that. Where you been, Bill? Let's see what else you got. There's a lot of the same questions over and over again. It's hard for me to find them. Let me see. Scott, how do you make an entry in trade? Just enter a daily candle close above resistance, or should you do anything else? I like to generally wait until something like breaks resistance and then set bids on support if I can. That's usually what I do. Would this drop be a good opportunity for someone new to investing with little capital? Sure. Every price is an opportunity if you think that the price is going to go up over the long term, right? Right? So why should this dip be any different than any other one? I would just dollar cost average and not even think about it. If not, then yes, you should buy the dips. Do it slowly and wait. What I find really interesting actually is that you always get these people, like we have people here asking questions, like they bought the top basically, price dropped, and then they panic sell. But if I told you, okay, say you bought $69,000 Bitcoin because you believe Bitcoin's going to $500,000, right? You're buying it here because you think it's going to go way up. $1 million Bitcoin, I'm buying it 69,000. It goes down to 50, and all of a sudden you're like, shit, I need to sell this, right? Nothing has changed about the premise. Nothing has changed about the premise at all. It's just panic, right? And it's emotion. But what if I said to you, you can go back 2 months in time and buy Bitcoin at 50K before it goes to 69. Every person would be like, yes, give me that opportunity. But mentally, they don't take it on the backside, right? And you should. Peter Brandt said to me I did a Trade Gods interview with him. And he said to me, I tell my kids they should buy a good company, hope it goes down 50% so that they can buy some more, right? If you're new and you bought the top, you should be really excited in theory for the opportunity to buy more at a price that you couldn't get because you weren't early enough. That's how you should approach it. Yeah. Let me see. How much of this dip is COVID-19, FUDastic, or just whales playing the market and leverage shakeout? I think it's the latter. I think it has nothing to do with COVID, personally. Nothing to do with COVID. Let me see. Can you buy Atlas, Polis, TLM, ILV? No. I purchased them all, depending, some on Solana and some on like Uniswap, etc. Thoughts on Fed this meeting? I would not like to speculate on the Fed meeting. We know that they're going to have to slowly raise rates. I think we know that. And so what that means, I have no idea. But if it is a reaction, it'll be temporary. How much do you put in when you DCA? That depends totally on your own situation. Are you trying to get $1 million into the market? And in what time period? Are you trying to get $1,000 into the market? And over what time period? If you're like, I want to buy Bitcoin for the next 6 months and I have 10 grand, break it down weekly, break it down monthly, whatever you think is works for you. If I add a hot girl icon, will you pick my question? I don't know what your question is. I just did it though without your hot girl icon. Can you describe how you decide to draw trend lines? You can watch any of my videos. I do it all the time, right? I use Wix. That should be your answer. I use Wix and I try to go from each peak to the next peak. That's probably the best way to do that. If they're descending and ascending. If it's horizontal, so support and resistance, I generally you start on the right, newer price action, you bias towards, and then you go back to the left. Best coin in for 3 months or so time horizon, assuming the market will keep going up. Literally can't answer that, and nobody else can. You shouldn't ask it. Nobody knows what's going to happen in 3 months. You should be looking at what you should buy over the next 10 years. If you're looking for what you're going to buy in the next 3 months, you're just going to lose your money. If you're underwater, would you sell and buy back in to gain tax advantage? I'm not an accountant, but as of now, as I understand it, the wash rule does not apply to crypto, which means you can literally, like, say you bought Bitcoin at 50 and it goes 25. Hasn't done that. But say you bought it at 50, it goes 25. You could sell at 25 right now, lock in a $25,000 loss that you can use against other gains, and instantaneously rebuy at 25 and change your cost basis with no tax. So yes, that is called tax harvesting. Tax loss harvesting is something a lot of people do in crypto. Sky's the limit, for sure. Sky's the limit. Let's see what you got. Anecdote. I got wrecked buying near the first top in the first bit this year and have been DCAing the dips, and now I'm cool because buying over the summer made everything fine. That's exactly right. That's what happens. Guys, let's see something right here. I'm going to show you. Just give you an example. I'm going to pull up my screen in a second once I figure out what I'm doing here. Hold up. I'll show you something. Show you something about dollar cost averaging. Right. This is the SPY, right? The SPDR Spider S&P 500 ETF chart. This is basically like the obvious way to gain exposure to the stock market. You just buy this. It's an index fund. It basically gives you exact exposure. All right. I started buying, I don't know, right around here, 2006. I went on tour. So it was around the end of 2006. Yeah, I started buying around 140. Okay. Buying monthly. So there's a monthly chart. So you see 140, 140. Maybe I was buying up to the 150s for about a year. And then this happened. It went down to $66, right? I had just gotten out of debt in 2006 from going on a tour in Japan, paid off all my debts, took the rest of the money and started reinvesting and dollar cost averaging back into the market, right? Started dollar cost averaging back in the market. This happened. I continued to buy every single month. So it did not return to my original entry for 6 years. For 6 years, till 2012. I dollar cost averaged effectively underwater through 2009. So for 3 years, continued on the way up and it didn't even pass my initial buy price until 2012. 6 years. Now look, I've continued to buy every month. And every single time I've bought is in profit. Every single one. Every single one. It's been, I don't know, a long time. A long time, 16 years. 16 years, and every one of those buys in profit. And imagine me missing the opportunity to buy at $60 when it's now at 460. Right? Right? So you just gotta keep buying. If you believe that it's going to go up, you got to keep buying. No question. DXY at major resistance with the way the EU is implementing lockdowns. I can only see it breaking the 20-year channel. Are we looking at Bitcoin collapse if that occurs? I don't think so. Listen, stocks are going up with the dollar, right? I think a lot of old rules are kind of broken right now. But I will say, I shared this DXY chart before. First of all, the monthly still looks kind of wrecked, but that doesn't matter, right? Monthly is still broke this channel, coming back for a retest. Maybe it goes down. Daily, though, has looked bullish. I started sharing it here, on this breakout all the way back in June. Well, now we almost hit the target of this double bottom. And yes, now we have this pennant, and that looks like it would take us, I don't know, let's get a different. But like, something that depth to like something like this, I could take it up to like 99, 100, right? But Bitcoin's gone up this whole time, right? I mean, in May, we ended up basically topping and then coming back to the top. But so we basically ended up at the exact same price with DXY rising in the 60s during that time. But you can see that Bitcoin went way up, way down, way up, and the dollar has just basically been steadily going up. So I just don't see the correlation there at this point. It doesn't really bother me. Let's see what else we got here. Scott, we see patterns. But isn't that the S&P will always come back? Will the world exist tomorrow? I think the world will exist tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the world will exist tomorrow. Yeah, man. Dollar cost averaging is not for to go sell it in a year. That doesn't work. Gotta wait. Do you think that the powers that be created crypto to tax and track us easier? No, I don't think that. Whatever we got. Every bull run has been 2 years longer than the previous one. Yeah, that's cool. I don't think that history has to repeat itself necessarily. Let me see what we got. People want to buy these. I was in a Business Insider article and I said I like these 4 Metaverse coins. I own all of them. And Atlas, there's on Solana. I mean, I can't walk you through it. You go on Radium or any Solana, basically AMM, buy them there. If you're trying to buy the ones that are ERC20 based, go to, get a MetaMask wallet, fund it with ETH or USDC or USDT, and go on Uniswap and buy them. Hi. Will the world exist tomorrow? Probably. And if it doesn't, money will be the least of your worries. Yeah, but at least we'll be live streaming. End of times. End of times will be live streamed. Let me see what else we got here. Am I buying more TLM in this drop? I'm not buying anything right now. I had bought, I'll show you. I very publicly, I didn't buy anything. I haven't bought anything. I already bought the 42K dip last time we were there, and I'm just not looking to buy more things at the moment. I still dollar cost average. I still have my strategies, but I'm not actively trading. I mean, this is Solana. I bought 177 when it hit here. And I think it was Monday. No, it was last week. Sorry. And I exited at 180. We talked about it on a stream. I was like, I'm exiting. I don't know, man. This looks weak. And I just don't think it's going to hold. Boom. Solana has a hack or is offline or something. But I'm looking for lower prices on things. Like I said, if you're dollar cost averaging, buying dips for long term, it's fine. I'm not really so aggressively trying to get into anything else at the moment. I mean, I'm more trying to get out of a lot of the smaller things. Small percentages of them, not out entirely, right? I'm just overexposed to crypto. But yeah, I mean, the market doesn't look great. So I don't really know that I'd be I'm not excitedly diving into anything at the moment. Have you sold anything since Sol? No, I haven't been like actively selling. I mean, I was away all weekend and stuff. I don't know. But no, I was selling, when Bitcoin was back up in the 50s, I was selling some alts. I didn't sell Bitcoin and ETH. What we got here? I haven't even read this. Most people invest in crypto, don't do any research, and just jump on the latest hype coin and get wrecked. That's true. It's still the Wild West out there. Do you think regulation is required sooner than later? I don't think regulation is required per se, but I think on a macro level, smart regulation would help the market, if that's the question. I think that would. Not a question, but thanks for reminding the Gap article. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, I wrote an article a long time ago on gaps and how to trade them. It's pretty good. Let me see what else we got here. Do you think gold and silver will pump after crypto cycle ends? I don't think they're related to crypto at all, so I can't really answer that. I think they're literally uncorrelated and have nothing to do with one another. I'm looking over here, but I got nothing for you. Where you go? Where's the question? Dude, talk Bitcoin. The rest, no one cares. I already did that, and I think people care. I do. Yeah. Sol has broken down from a 12-month rising wedge. I think Sol at least goes to 45, 47. That's aggressive. Let's look at that again. I was kind of thinking, I don't like scaring people. I don't know. I would, yeah, I mean, like here, this is what you're talking about, kind of 58, 12-month rising wedge. Let me see. I have to do some serious zooming out for that. I don't see a 12-month rising wedge. December. That would be the entire history. I don't see that. Let me see. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Oh no, it's only 2 touches support. I mean, in theory, that would bring price back to like $1. I don't think that's happening, but I see what you're talking about. That line, basically. I would not be surprised if we could buy Solana at like $100. Why not? If the market continues down, listen, it could rip from here, and this could be your buy and your bottom. I just don't know. I'm not convinced. So maybe you're getting it down here, 115 off here, maybe off any of this, $80, something like that. I'm not saying it's going there, guys. I'm not saying it's going there. But when it was up here, I told you I wouldn't buy till 177, and I'm not even convinced by 177, right? We were literally at like 250, and I was like, 177. People were like, you're nuts. You're nuts. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what this means, dude. Sorry, I don't track this well enough. I'm not saying don't buy anything now going lower. I'm just saying that like I'm not trading because I have no really feel for when there's a bottom. I don't know. If you started from $0 right now, which coins would you buy? I would buy the 3 that cost $0 because I have no money to buy 3 coins. I buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I don't know, man. And Elrond. I love Elrond. I'd buy it. If it was me. Those are the 3 coins I would own first. Will your content stay about crypto during any future bear markets? Of course. Content has nothing to do with the market being good. It has to do with why crypto is important, and that will remain long-term regardless of the price. Will the new year pop things off again? Crystal Ball says, I have no idea, man. I don't know, but I'm not expecting much right now. When will you post the interview with Willy Woo? What was sentiment, and does it still hold true? I interviewed him at the end of last week. I think it'll come out either later this week or the beginning of next week. And yeah, sentiment, it all still holds true because we're ranging since I interviewed him. He basically thought same as me. Is like kind of like a kind of a micro bear market in a macro bull trend. Sure. What happened to at least 1K e-gold by end of bull run? I don't know. We're still in a bull run. Maybe. Don't know. Yeah. Have you ever eaten a crozaflet? I don't know, man. That sounds... I can't say that I have. I don't even know what it is. Looking for questions. You guys are just asking about coins, basically. Yes, I use the MyR Dex on Elrond. I've tested it. It's pretty cool. Cool. Looking. A lot of questions about targets. Sup, dude? Someone's coming to say hi. I missed it. I tried to click on it. Someone said hi. Watch it, yayo. Watch it, yayo. What's your favorite 90s TV show? I answered this recently. I mean, I don't know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, probably. Although that's kind of late 80s, but yeah, 90s. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, for sure. What regulations do you think crypto needs? I mean, I don't think it needs any regulation, but like outright scams should definitely be like regulated away. You know, I think disclosures are important. People understanding as much as possible what they're investing in. I don't think they should tell you can't invest in it. You just should have a very clear understanding of what you're invested in. Saved by the Bell is kind of 80s though. Kind of 80s. How was the farm life? Was that the land you bought? What whiskey you drink? You know, we were on a friend's farm having a like outdoor farm to table dinner this weekend. I think I was drinking Blanton's, and it's amazing. My farm is really just land right now, but it will eventually be a farm. Thanks for asking. How about Cardano? Well, they haven't done anything. I have nothing against Cardano, but I said the whole time and near the top, I was like, they need to deliver something, or we're just seeing price go up on an idea and not on actually any fundamentals. That's why we've seen it fall farther than everything else. And maybe you guys know, do they have smart contracts yet? Do they have them? I don't know. I literally haven't followed it. I just remember they launched smart contracts, and then it was like, I haven't heard anything else. Let's see what the chart looks like. Yeah, I mean, that looks just bad. I think that you'll get it at $1. I don't see a reason it wouldn't come down here unless the market just rips. 50 cents. I don't know. I don't know about that. I would definitely be bidding, 98, 99 cents if you really want to buy Cardano. Seriously, do they have smart contracts like yet functioning? Like they were supposed to have them in September. And I don't see anyone developing anything, but maybe I'm wrong. What else we got? To $1 for ADA, that's not even that far at this point. Multipass. I love a good Fifth Element reference. I have no idea what half these questions are about. I do have that queued. Pump and bump it up. Pump it up. Just blaze. Every time I hear that song, though, I think about You Got Served. David Bowie or Frank Sinatra? David Bowie. Frank Sinatra is just an average white dude who was in the right place at the right time. I said it. Check Sol weekly RSI. Okay, I'll bite. Why not? Is there a message here though? You're talking about are you talking about the fact that it's been bearishly diverging for so long? Sure. Yeah, it's bad, but it is right around 50. Look, if you're an RSI like maximalist here, maybe you buy when it comes right down here to 50. If that breaks, you'll probably get a massive hidden bullish divergence. But that could be with price coming down pretty far. We shall see. What do we got? Jay-Z, best hip-hop artist of the 90s? Sure. Why not? No. Biggie's the best hip-hop artist of the 90s. Come on. Jay-Z was like not even a thing yet in the 90s. Come on, man. Come on, son. You can make $1 million from ADA. Just put $1 billion into it. That's funny. That's a funny joke. Elton John or Billy Joel? Probably Elton John, but I love both. Seen them both in concert a few times. Hi, Scott. Where'd it go? Scott, I have a leverage open. So you think I should keep holding and get more minuses? It depends entirely on your situation. Apparently the link for Amber is fixed, guys. I have a leverage open. So you think I should keep holding and get more minuses? I can't know that unless I know how much leverage, from what price, on what asset. That's literally an impossible question to ask. Nah, not Tupac. Tupac's awesome, but he's no biggie. Audius, you mean? I am into Audius. You mean Audis? I don't know. Let's see. What do we got here? Biggie died, though. That's an apt observation, but we're talking about the 90s. Apt. Dr. Dre is not the best rapper of the 90s. Best producer of the 90s. Not the best rapper of the 90s. Probably shouldn't leverage if you don't have a plan. That's exactly right. Like, how you even have a leverage position without a stop loss, that I do not understand. Flocky? Waka Flocky? Flame? I have no opinion on Flocky or any dog coins. Can't Blow Lucchini is one of the greatest songs ever. Lucchini coming from the sky. This is it. What? Yeah. Yeah, I know about that. That's one of my favorite songs. Let's see what else we got. I bought my first Land Cruiser and named it Wolf. I want to see pictures. Well done. Nas Illmatic, best album of the 90s. It's up there. It's one of the best albums of all time. Incredible lack of follow through from Nas after that. But yeah, I mean, it's one of the greatest albums of all time. Whatever. ETH 2.0 is a sell the news once coins become unlocked, dude. That's like a year away, man. Texas Roadhouse or Outback. Outback, obviously. Outback's kind of good. Not too fancy for that. Land Cruiser is the best vehicle all the time. Yeah, send it to me on Twitter. I want to see it. Hopefully it'll get through. Guns N' Roses or Slash Solo. That's a joke, right? I mean, Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, greatest. Yeah, Guns N' Roses. I do somewhere still have a portable CD player because I bought one for my daughter so that I could listen to my old CDs. How to find good projects. How did you find eGold? So that's a good question. First of all, it was a time, if you were trading at that time, any Binance IEOs, anything that launched on Binance did exceptionally well for this one period a couple of years ago. That's how I found out about it. And then I got introduced to Benjamin, the CEO, and I just really believed the vision. And I went from like being a trader and looking at TA on it to just fundamentally believing. Yeah. It's Cobra Coin that will kill Mongoose Coin. I don't even know about Snake Coin. Get your coins right. Aussie for sure. Come on, man. What else questions we got here? Do you think new people to TA should learn any indicators? Just focus on candle patterns. There's so much to learn. You just got to find what works for you. I would first focus on price action and volume, though. Price action and volume. Look at you guys. It's a crash. Okay. You don't seem like a Lambo kind of guy. No, I don't think I would ever. I mean, I might buy like a Lambo, like a Countach, like from, like a late 80s, early 90s one, because I had a poster of it on my wall. But no, I'm not like the super flashy supercar kind of guy, but I'm an Aston Martin guy. I would drive an Aston Martin. And I could. I've gone to buy one and I've looked at them and then I just don't because, I don't know, man. I drive a Kia Telluride and I like it. I'm just not really a big car guy. I'll probably buy I've got a bunch of cars queued up. Who knows? I just get like indifferent. I go and I'm like, I could buy this. And then I'm like, when am I going to drive it? When am I going to drive it? Yeah, I saw a new Countach coming next year. That's pretty sweet. What do we got? Scott, take a look at ETH. Can you see a bull flag? I've shared it a lot of times. The ETH BTC one. I don't know if what you're talking about specifically, but I got this. Is that what you mean? I think that might come back to retest before going up. But yeah, it's a massive bull pennant on the ETH chart. For show. We got a couple more minutes. Tesla Roadster, yeah, this could be sweet. I think Tecmo Bowl, gangster. But wait, Bo Jackson was Tecmo Bowl, right? The original, where you could just run over everyone and run in circles and you just Bo Jacksoned. Oh, I loved Miami Vice and the A-Team, but definitely Miami Vice. How bad do you want that? How bad did you want a Ferrari Testarossa because of that show? White. I love Radiohead. I love Radiohead. Will you buy ride token on MyR? So I actually invested early in Holoride. I've been like talking to them for 8 months, and I will probably buy more. Holoride's really incredible, and I think that it's just going to be an awesome project. But who knows, man? This is kind of a rough environment to launch a coin into. But yeah, I intend to participate because I'm excited that it's launching on MyR, obviously, with Elron, kind of the first big project that's launching there. Yeah. So yeah, I intend to buy some more. In sync, I'd go in sync. Emmy, my wife, is like a huge Justin Timberlake fanboy, so I was kind of anti NSYNC for years. I felt like Justin was my competition, and maybe he was going to steal her. Then he got all bealed up, and we were good. So yeah, probably NSYNC had better music, I think. Has your ADHD impacted trading in any way, like forgetting an open position or impulsive lucky moves? I mean, not anymore, but I don't think it was my ADD that made my trading bad. I think it was just being a emotional dumbass. You know, like I've definitely had that thing where like you close a position manually, but you had a stop loss set on a leverage exchange, which then became like a sell order that you forgot about, and you wake up one morning and you're like short and underwater. I've done that. Impulsive decisions, I don't think are a result of ADHD. I think they're just a result of refusing to take a loss. I don't do that anymore. What made you keep DCA during those 6 years underwater? I just believed that the stock market would go up again. And everything I'd ever learned about investing was not to look at the chart, not to worry about it, and just keep dollar cost averaging. So I did it. See what else we got. Why don't you show your music more? I don't know, man. I don't do it anymore. It's been 5 years. I don't. That's like another lifetime of mine. I don't even think about music anymore, really. You know. I was listening to Ball and Oates and I ran into a tree in my vet in August. I'm sorry to hear that. It's bad. Sorry that you did that, but I hope it wasn't the music that made you do it. Jewel or Tori? Tori. Amos? Probably Tori. Jewel's kind of corny. Tori's kind of less corny, but still corny. Oh, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. But yeah, pour some sugar on me. I gotta go, guys. Got an appointment. Hope y'all learned something. This was more like questions about coins than general, you know? But it's cool. It's cool.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Once again, guys, the Amber link is good. Click on it down below. Click on it. Check it out. Do the thing. Check them out. And I will be back tomorrow morning, and we can talk more about things and life and stuff, obviously. But until then, peace.